It's time to mingle, guys. Welcome back to the ATB channel. In today's episode, we're going to be talking to some of the owners of the 7 Series. We're going to be inviting them into the event. We're going to be basically mingling and talking nerdy stuff about these awesome 7 Series that have come to this event. If you haven't seen it already, go check out our first episode where we're preparing our own cars to come to the event. And we have a second episode as well, which is about rolling to the event. The drive, the journey to the event. We got some awesome rolling shots and some awesome images and photos and other content around it. So go check those out. I'll leave the link in the description below. And in this episode, like I say, we are going to be doing some cool stuff. We're going to be basically talking to the owners, doing some interviews, asking some questions. We're not going to show you everything in this video in terms of the interviews, but we will show you some awesome little snippets, some cool things that were said. And yeah, we are excited to show you this week's episode on the 7/7 event. Let's get it. As you guys saw in the last episode, we had a massive downpour. Mother Nature threw us a massive curveball with a surprise downpour. But the spirit of the BMW community couldn't be dampened. And to be honest, in the later part of the event, as the day progressed, the weather got so much better. And as the sun peeked through the clouds, the true stars of the show emerged. Here's a few of the BMW 7 Series entering the event. I'd just like to take a moment here to say thank you to Bavarian, also known as E38 on Instagram. He made this event happen and he involved us in this event, and together as a team we joined forces and made this event happen, along with Work Magazine as well. So I just want to say a massive thank you to him, his passion, his love for BMWs and his love for 7 Series. So thank you, Matt. Without further ado, let's get into some of the interviews with the likes of Max from Poof Cars, Michael from Candy Showroom, and Will from Work. Let's get into it, guys.
So can you tell me, actually I want to ask you, can you tell me your favorite thing about the 7 Series, this specific one? What appeals to you the most?
I mean, the 7 Series in general, I sort of fell in love with them when I was a kid, and I got taken to school in one. I mean, a friend, like wealthy friend, and I got a lift to school in the back, and it just had that black leather interior. I remember it was a cold day, and it was just such a nice, like, cozy place to be with. I liked all the red lighting and all the rest of it. It's just, I just fell in love with it, you know, when you're a kid. Those sort of things, they just have a memory for you. And these cars have always been, you know, have always held that for me.
Yeah.
So, as soon as I could afford one, really, you know, I had to get one.
Amazing. So, can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Max. Here's my E38 740i in Avis Blue Metallic. I really like it. It's one of the best.
So
That's about me, really. I review cars.
amazing. Can you tell me a bit about your 7 Series?
So I had it. It's my first car. I've had it for about 4 months now. Absolutely love it. There's nothing. I did a lot of work to make it run very smoothly. And it was smooth metallic. Only 260 were made. Individual interior, unparalleled wheels, and yeah, that's about my car. 4.4 V8.
Amazing. What's your favorite bit about the car? So what would you say is the one thing that you love about this car?
The one thing that I love about this car is the ride. I think that's why maybe a lot of people get it. I think it's extremely soft and cushiony, but I also love the way that it looks. Nice, strong, squared off lines, nice shoulder line, nice unparalleled wheels, and I think that goes really well, ties it all. It looks really neat and tidy.
We'll catch some shots of the car and we have to...
You never leave the house without the hand.
Yeah.
It was like, here's the hand. But it's really small. You would think it's a lot larger, but it's not.
So, so can you tell me a bit about yourself, please?
Yeah, hello ATB audience, my name is Michael Fidovich. I am the owner of this Mojave brand BMW E38i. I've owned this car for about 2.5 years now, and it's been my pride and joy since I bought it. I actually dug it out of a bush. It belonged to a widow. It was her husband's car, and unfortunately he passed away and left her the car. She's not very kind of car inclined, so she didn't really know what to do with it. Therefore, it sat in the bush for about 2.5 years until I came along. She got it listed for a friend of hers, and I spoke to the friend, found the car, and yeah, I bought it. I actually bought it when I was on holiday. I found the listing on Facebook Marketplace. I was sat at a cafe in Sicily, and my partner, my ex-girlfriend, she ran off to get me a cup of coffee or whatever, and when I was bored I was flicking through the classifieds and I found this. And I landed straight from the airport. I got a cab all the way to Heathrow, and I bought it. When I bought it, it looked totally different to how it looks today. It didn't have the ambers, it didn't have the wheels. It was a lot higher as well, standard suspension. But yeah, I fixed these little minor details, and today it looks as you see it. Yeah.
How are you doing today?
Very good, thank you. Excellent.
Great.
Yeah.
Can you give me a little bit of an introduction about yourself?
Yes. Yeah. I'm Will Beaumont. I am the editor and founder of Verka magazine, which is a luxury, high quality BMW magazine that really focuses on the culture and history about BMW and all the things that we love and admire about the brand, and all the kind of the stories that that are embedded within all these models. And we go whenever we feature a car, we always go right back to the start of it. We talk to the engineers or the racing drivers, whoever it might be, who's originally involved in that car. So we get sort of like really deep, in-depth histories of each of these cars, and that is sort of, I suppose, the unique part about the magazine is that we have this space to tell these stories that no one else necessarily. Well, I'm sure people would find the stories interesting, but no one else has the space or the sort of the time to dedicate and to each of these sort of cars and each of these models and each of these people that really are involved in lots of the BMW history.
So can you tell me the backstory of your company, of your
Yeah, so I'm a motoring journalist by trade. That's where I got into the industry. I learned to write. I used to work at Evo magazine. That's where I kind of learnt my craft, as it were. And when I became a freelance writer, and I wanted to set up my own magazine, and I've been a massive BMW fan since forever, really, basically. And I've it's and I saw an opportunity for something like this, that own and drive and like BMWs are sort of intelligent, well-read people that want to learn more and more. And I think there is a magazine that needed to sort of accommodate those people. So that's why I set up a magazine that sort of that does that. And we've been going for about 1.5 years. We're 4 issues in, and that's how I got to where we are now.
So guys, I just want to take a moment to say we had a fantastic time. We have lots more to show, and we are planning to do a video with a bit more in-depth of these interviews, and we'll show you the owners and their cars and what they're talking about. We really enjoyed the central location, the dedication to the 7 Series, and the opportunity to connect with other enthusiasts. At All Things Bavarian, we are thrilled to have brought this together and bring this incredible community together, and we look forward to hosting more events and celebrate the passion for classic BMW and iconic BMWs. Right guys, that's all we have for this episode, but make sure you subscribe and press that bell notification, because on the next episode we're going to be doing a bit more in-depth of these interviews, meeting more people, talking about their cars and talking more about the event. So thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.